Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this video is about shirt collars. So this video is about the workflow with the mask. There are a lot of workflows to create such collars. So maybe such a thing here, or sorry, this is a man, or such a shirt. So this is a sorry, this is a separate object here. So a shirt. So and this one here, this is more for voxel remeshing or remeshing with a body. Yeah, when you need solid objects for 3D printing or okay. So I hide these parts and we need only the base mesh, the man. It's more about the workflow, how it works. So I'm explaining it a little bit how I do it. So I'm using here the mask. Mask is active. So and sorry. So I mask here the color. So this is the area where the color should be. So maybe here like this. And here a little bit more in this direction. So we can mask a little bit more here. Like this. Okay. So now we need the mask extraction settings here, like this. It looks a little bit, not so nice, but yeah, you see it how it works. Here choose the divisions, so not more like this. So I think this or this we can use later subdivision. And make a shell extraction, and here for the height you can choose how big the color gets, or yeah, like this, or maybe like this. And what we need is only this inner shell here, or this part of the mesh. The rest is for the trash can. This part, and we don't need anymore. So press extract. So and then we get this. So the man we can hide. Okay. And you see here the different face groups here. So like this. And now we use the hide tool, this one, and we tap on the face groups we don't need. So also this one. And here at the bottom, or here maybe in the top, there's a delete option. So delete these selected faces. So, and here in the hierarchy you see here now the 3 dots menu, and here is the option to separate the meshes. So now we get an inner mesh. Outline is on. So when we select here the inner mesh, this is okay, this is the one we need, and this one and the group we don't need, so delete. So here we got our inner mesh. So here you see what we get. Okay, again I'm using here the solo view, and now so this, sorry. So the inner edge here have to be connected to the other mesh. So this is the mesh, the points we have to mask first. So like this. And here only the inner mesh or the inner edge loop. So the next thing is we can smooth a little bit the whole thing. So then it looks much nicer than before. Like this. And yeah, the move tool. Sorry, what happened? And again, smoothing. Sorry, I'm on the wrong mesh. So now smoothing. Yeah, this is the thing how you like it. So okay. And now if we want to wrap around something, so we have to mask again. So at the moment we have to mask this one. So now when you use here the gizmo, you can flap it like this here. And it's also possible to rotate here the whole thing a little bit more in position. And smoothing. So, and here it's possible to use multi-resolution. So when you press here subdivide, so you get more loops here. And the more loops we get, the smoother the edge becomes. So and maybe we can clear the mask now and use the smoothing, so like this. And it's also possible to use the move tool. I think you get it, how it works. So and when we want to trim here something here, trim, make sure that this setting here is on none. So I'm trying here to trim now such a part away. Okay. And So mask is off, and now I check the face group, quad remeasure. So let's see what we get. So a nice mesh. And now tap on the thing and extract the, so no smoothness. So I think we extract in maybe in the negative direction. So let's see what we get. So this is the mesh we get. Okay, so I do a other example quick. So then the other thing is when you want to separate a separate t-shirt, so then use here cell mask and mask here the part of the shirt. So, and I'm masking the back, oops, not unmask, I'm masking the back side. So maybe up to this position here. Or here. So here it flaps around, so at this position. And yeah, like this. So maybe a little bit more here. Okay. So I reset here everything, and here the setting here is now none, and now we need a small offset to the surface. So here when we extract it, you see here a small gap between the skin and the t-shirt or the shirt. So now extract. So the mask we can clear, and I'm using now the solo mode. So now we have holes here. Here is a hole, here is a hole, and so on. And now I'm tapping on the mesh, and here you find the option in the topology menu, MISC. You can choose here the detail. So these are the setting for close holes. So like this. And I close the holes. And here you see the option to convert the face groups. So now I press this. So now we can clear the mask. Clear. So I tap now on this face group and I press invert. So now you see here between this face group and the mask there's such a bleeding edge here. And this bleeding edge we need. So I'm using now the hide tool, hide. I tap on this face and I delete it. So now our edge here is masked. So, and you see here we have to here mask these parts also. Here I use a cell mask and mask this, and also this one. And now with the gizmo tool we can scale here the whole thing. So you can rotate it, scale it. So something here like this. So now it's possible to use the smooth tool and smooth the border here a little bit. And now we need the split option here, and make sure this is setting here is on none, and then split here the mesh like this. Then use select and lasso select the whole thing and join it. So now we have to use lasso select again and select the rest of the mesh. So like this. And now it's possible here to flap it like this. So yeah, with a move tool, bring it a little bit in position, and you can use smoothing here like this. Okay, and now the same workflow as the other thing here with multi-resolution, and here subdivide the mesh. Subdivide it once, twice, and then smoothing. So here I think these things are via the mask, so I clear the mask now. I hope it's correct. So maybe smoothing works now. It's not complete fine. So here, when I'm using the clay brush here at the moment, so here, check this setting here. At the moment there's front vertex only. So in fact it's like this at the moment. We have this is the back side of the mesh and this is the front side. So when you use inverse culling, then the mesh is flipped like this, and here this is the front vertex only thing here, and now our brush works. So like this. I hope you get it. So so now we can use this here a little bit, and we can try to relax here the mesh. I hope it works a little bit. So here the smooth tool maybe is not on front vertex only, so I'm not sure. This was not optimal, so I think I go a few steps back. So like this. I don't know why these buckles here are not smoothing. I'm really not sure. This is not really nice. So in fact it's like this. So when I go back to this position, so here, and I clear the mask. So now it's time for the quad remesher. So I'm making sure that the whole thing is only one face group, and then I'm remeshing the whole thing. So now I think smoothing works better. So topology is sometimes crazy. Yeah, I think now it's okay. So here I'm choosing here front vertex only. Okay, that's it. Have fun with sculpting. Ciao.